St. Martin. Yeah.
My people of St. Martin, I'm Rolando Bryson, the number 5 candidate on the United People's Party. As many of you know, I've been the only voice over the last 4 years that has championed your rights to be included in one of the most vital things in any society, which is the banking system. Over those 4 years, I was able to keep the banks in check, make sure that they wouldn't introduce new fees, that they would start to treat you better, bring legislation to make sure that everybody has a right to a bank account. But what have we seen in the last 6 months since I've left Parliament? We've seen almost a week after the election, new fees are introduced. We see our seniors being treated worse and worse by our banks. And the situation is not going to get better unless the voice that has been there to enforce what government is supposed to do to treat you as a citizen with respect and demand that of the banks, without that voice, my people, we're only going to get worse and worse when it comes to banking in our country. In my time in Parliament, and even if I was the lone voice,
who we voting for? We voting Lyndon Lewis, number 3 on our list. We voting Lyndon Lewis. Who we voting for? We voting Lyndon Lewis, number 3 on our list. We voting Lyndon Lewis. Equality, number 3. Integrity, number 3. Transparency, number 3. Reuniting families. Honorable, number 3. Dependable, number 3. Responsible, number 3. Working for all of we.
My name is Dr. Agnes Gracita R. Arundel, number 6 candidate on the URSM slate. My main objective as a Deputy Minister Plenipotentiary in The Hague are to secure housing options for students in the Netherlands, introduce voting rights for students and St. Martiners living in the Netherlands, and to continue to pursue funding opportunities for St. Martin in Europe. My slogan is competent, caring, and compassionate. Your number 6 candidate on the URSM slate, Gracita R. Arundel. Elect us on August the 19th and make St. Martin beautiful again.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, Andrew Dick. Okie dokie, kids, what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? We begin with the news of Casey Carty making history. Finally, we'll be able to say that we are part of the history books. He is our St. Lucia star. He is our Dominica star. He is our one to put us on the map because he made it to the NBA of cricket. Many people don't know because I don't understand cricket at all. So when yesterday, when we heard the news of him, playing, making the team, I was like, okay, yeah, but everybody knows Casey Carty is good. He's great. Everybody knows this. What's the big deal? And then you had some cricketers going like, pardon what you're saying? What's the big deal? Yo, do you know that St. Martin never had a representative on the team, and this is the first time ever in history that St. Martin is there? I was like, okay, so what's the big deal? It means that the West Indies team is like, that league there is like the NBA. And are you finally get somebody in the NBA? Like playing next to LeBron, playing next to AD. You notice I just call him Lakers name? Because I'm okay, LeBron fan. You see what I did there? I thought you was going to say, you thought I was going to say Lakers. All right, so at the end of the day, Mr. Carty is a proud St. Martiner that we should rally behind.
In sports, Casey Carty is set to make history as the first Test player from St. Martin to play for the West Indies Test team. He will debut against South Africa in Trinidad today. Carty has previously played in 22 one-day internationals and has numerous accomplishments in cricket. His successful performance is in the domestic first-class tournament, where he scored 496 runs that led to his selection. West Indies head coach Andre Coley highlighted Carty's potential to strengthen the team's batting lineup. Carty's father, Keith Carty, expressed his pride, and the local cricket community is eager to see Casey succeed in his Test career.
And I know it sounds corny, but it's something that we actually have to do because St. Martin, we just dropped the ball when it comes to the development of these sports people. And then when they celebrate the spoils, that's when we decide, you know, he from here. He from here. Yeah, yes, from here. But if Casey Carty do something completely wrong, well, actually, you know, he father from Anguilla, you know. I don't know. It's like, we're going to see. We're not too sure. Yeah, he's kind of from here. No, we actually from the French side. We actually was living between the borders. Yeah. But for now, and it's a good thing, St. Martin has a representative there on the West Indies team, and it's a big deal, and we have to say congratulations to the family. Of course, his father should be on late night tomorrow. We should be having an interview with him so we could tell us about the development. Normally, again, I'm not going to pretend to know everything about cricket, but he's going to teach me, and he's going to tell me, and he's going to also tell me about his son playing in the West Indies Test match. It's a big deal, guys, so we have to say congratulations to, you know, St. Martin, and also shame on you, the government of St. Martin. Oh, don't think I forget, because in St. Lucia, the woman's still in the Olympics, and they at least have a picture of the woman there, Miss Julian, right there in front of the airport. When you come in St. Lucia, they put a big picture, the home of. But I mean, it's not a big deal, right? You got other countries that fighting and wishing and hoping to go and join the cricket, the West Indies cricket team, and there we have a Casey Carty, and everybody like, oh, yeah, that's a big deal. But we're not even showing any type of something. We're going to name the stadium, the cricket stadium, after him or not? No? No? Too soon? Maybe one of the stakes in town? One of the alleys? How about one of the roads that we're making still? Instead of just going like tree, hat, pencil, iguana road. Maybe instead of an animal or a fruit, we could just go after somebody who did something significant for St. Martin. Because I know for sure you ain't going to the Dick Lane. Hey, so make a left, Karagita Street, and then you make a right into the Dick Lane. Everybody gonna be like, pause. What? Wait, that's wild. No, I'm not going in that lane. That lane is no good. That lane is horrible. I'm gonna take a right. I'm gonna take a left. In any case, congratulations, Casey. They should name something after you. And I will make sure it happens, because I will not shut up until it happens, or you don't get away with it. This is too significant. It's too significant, because every single time we just have athletes performing exceptionally well, you get a congratulations article. You get maybe at the airport with the pong-pongs, they are going like, yay, he's from here, yay, he's from here, yay. And then it's like, okay, later, man, later. Okay, I gone. You need a ride or somebody coming to pick you up? I gone. And that's it. Up until the next time, we have to pretend to be proud. Government. Good thing he didn't need no government approval or government anything to get where he needs to get, so that he could just put up two middle fingers every time somebody tell him something too hard. And then let's not forget The names that people are so scared to say when it comes to cricket development in St. Martin. The moment you say Imran Maksood, everybody goes like, ooh, you can't say that, Mr. Maksood.
That's power. Tell me about it. I just hear that name and I shudder.
Imran Maksood.
Do it again.
Maksood. 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 Maksood.
It tingles me.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
When he put so much money into this boy, he put so much money into St. Martin cricket. Najigo continues to be the longest serving sponsor when it comes to cricket in St. Martin. But do we care? No, because it ain't our money. It actually is, because business, you, insurance policy, and then return, tax cut. No? Anyway, my point is, the corporate sponsor has been doing more than the government of St. Martin. Whose fault is that? So while you're home sleeping, while you're chilling, Casey Carty's been practicing. He's been going places. He's been going different type of tournaments. And maybe the government chipped in from time to time, or maybe not. But let's not ignore the work of the cricket board of St. Martin. Let's not ignore the corporate responsibility from Najiko Insurances, and particularly Mr. Maksood, who loves cricket. Loves cricket. And no recognition, nothing at all, because, you know, to mention Maksood, everybody's going like, what? No. Stop it. Don't be ungrateful, St. Martin. Come on. The man done a lot when it comes to cricket in St. Martin, and I think that you have to give Jack his insurance policy. I mean his jacket. You know what I mean. All right. The Council of Ministers press briefing took place on Wednesday. What did they talk about? Some interesting stuff. Very interesting.
Good morning and blessed day to all. Thank you, Rolika, fellow ministers, members of the press, and the people of St. Martin. I'm here to provide important updates on several key matters. Vacation allowance for subsidized school teachers. I am pleased to announce that the vacation allowance funds that have been transferred to all subsidized schools, it is now the responsibility of the schools to distribute these funds to the teachers and staff. I received concerns yesterday about the transfer of these funds, and after verification, it was confirmed that the funds have been transferred. If there are any issues regarding the receipt of funds, please do not hesitate to contact me directly. I am aware that subsidized school teachers are still awaiting the cost of living adjustment, COLA, that was paid to civil servants in December 2023. We explored the possibility of including this payment, but doing both payments would impact the monthly obligatory payments to the subsidized schools in anticipation of the approval of the 2024 budget amendment. Amendment Budget 2024. The amended budget for the year 2024 has been forwarded to the Council of Advice for their review. We hope to receive their advice in August, allowing us to send the amended budget to Parliament at the beginning of September 2024. Budget 2025. Budget 2025 has been compiled and will be submitted to the Council of Ministers soon. It will be sent to the CFT for their Article 11 advice. We are on schedule, and the goal remains to have the 2025 budget enacted on 2% indexation. Regarding the 2% updates from the Ministry of General Affairs, civil servants are eagerly awaiting this retroactive adjustment. This underlying law is still under review by the Council of Advice and has been since we came into office. I will seek more information on the delay, as it is important to keep civil servants informed. The indexed amount is included in the 2024 budget, and we're simply awaiting completion of the legal process to proceed. We need to get a better understanding of the hold-up and the exact reasoning. Enya. I have taken note of the letter on August 1st from the central bank regarding ENIA to my person. I would like to make it clear that since July 18, 2024, I have been ready to return to Parliament to answer the questions posed. On July 18, 2024, I was accompanied by employees of the central bank who flew to St. Martin specifically to provide necessary clarifications at once to not prolong the meeting. The meeting, however, was rightfully postponed to address urgent safety matters in St. Martin. In all honesty, the ENIA matter should have been handled differently. The government previous should have sought approval from Parliament before signing the agreement. In Curacao, the Parliament gave its approval in February 2024, prior to both the Curacao and St. Martin governments signing the agreement in April 2024. However, St. Martin signed the agreement hastily, previous government, without parliamentary's approval, just before the change of government, as they were under significant pressure. By whom? I am not sure, and I'm not privy to say. This is why we now find ourselves in this predicament. There was a Central Committee meeting in March 2024. The government then signed agreement on April 11th, and then held a second Central Committee meeting on April 15th, after already signing the agreement, and then sent the answers to Parliament end of April prior to the change of the new government. Instead of hastily signing, they should have made sure the Parliament first was in accordance with the outline agreement as was done in Curacao. Nevertheless, I am prepared to return to Parliament as soon as I am called. My main priority are the policyholders, and I want to ensure them that their funds are secure, whether through the continuation of ENIA or not, as in both instances, the funds to sustain the solution for the St. Martin policyholders will be coming from St. Martin. And as such, from the Parliament meetings, it is very clear that the parliamentarians of St. Martin are all committed to helping the policyholders of St. Martin, however, differ in opinion when it comes to saving an independent private company. Tax office cleanup. Over the weekend, 560 boxes were relocated from the tax office to a storage facility. During my visit in May, I was concerned about the cluttered and unpleasant working environment. Employees had been working in these conditions for years, despite promises from previous ministers of finance. Our tax employees are crucial, as taxes are the main revenue for the government. They work diligently within the limitations of manual processes and outdated systems. I visited the tax office yesterday and was pleased to see the relief on their faces. I am committed to improving their work environment and addressing their concerns, such as lack of parking, safety issues, prolonged acting positions, lack of training, outdated systems, lack of vacancies being published, and inefficient processes. This cleanup is just one step toward the many necessary improvements to ensure our tax employees are appreciated and the processes are efficient for everyone in St. Martin. Lastly, APS pension indexation. I have some good news for APS pension policyholders. The APS pension will be indexed by 2.1% retroactively to January 1, 2024. This adjustment is a result of their coverage ratio of 109% at the end of 2023. APS will be issuing a separate press release on this matter very soon. Thank you for your attention. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. As your Minister of Finance, I remain committed to keeping you informed.
Good morning, Prime Minister and fellow colleagues in the Council. Good morning, press. And good morning to the listening viewers via social media, radio. Good morning, St. Martin. I would like to address, first and foremost, the riot in Dutch Quarter. In early hours of August 5th, 2024, the Dutch Quarter area of St. Martin experienced significant disturbance involving a group of young people. These events resulted in property damage, including vehicles, being set on fire, and injuries of law enforcement officers. A total of 18 individuals have been apprehended in connection with these incidents. I want to emphasize the government commitment to maintaining peace and order. The Ministry of Justice is actively investigating the root causes of these riots. The aim is to work with the community leaders and members to find long-term solutions. I want to take this opportunity to ask for unity and cooperation, stressing the importance of peaceful and constructive ways to express frustrations. I want to assure you that the incident in Dutch Quarter 2 nights ago is under control. I want to commend our police department for their excellent and swift response. At every opportunity, I will address the young people of this marvelous country. I met with some young men yesterday, and I listened to their grievances, which was also initiated by one of our MPs. This is the first in a series of planned dialogues with community leaders and members. I want to highlight this to all, and I will continue to reiterate, violence is never the answer. And those who choose to express themselves in this form will be prosecuted by the full extent of the law. However, we will continue to look for ways to unite our public. During the consultations, critical points discussed include mutual respect, the right to move freely without fear, and the importance of a united community. Additionally, a firearm amnesty program will be launched to enhance community safety. I also would like to commend the Honorable Member of Parliament, MP Otley, for initiating these talks. I emphasize that we have to work together across party lines. Till today, St. Martin has never proven to have a full outright government. Hence the reason it is important to serve this country wholeheartedly across party lines, to restore peace and safety to our community. I often say, I am everyone's minister. I am the people's minister, which holds truth. I want solutions, and I am willing to listen to all parties to make this happen. On Monday, I had a Driehoek meeting, which was held with the Attorney General in Curaçao, by extension with his chief prosecutor, the chief of police, and my person as Minister of Justice. The topics discussed were the recent violent crimes, gun violence, riots, and among other tactics, the police will be awarded special provisions to conduct searches at their discretion to keep our community safe. The following information is for the employees within justice. Batch 7. Batch 7 advice and draft national decrees according to our system is at the Governor's Cabinet since July 31st, 2024. Batch 8, advice and draft national decrees had some discrepancies and is being handled with haste and should be sent to the Governor's Cabinet within a day or two. They are currently at the Minister Cabinet of Finance, who is also doing their due diligence to have this expedited in short. Batch 9, advice and draft national decrees will be sent to the Governor's Cabinet today, August 7th. Batch 10, advice and draft national decrees was sent to the Governor's Cabinet yesterday, August 6th. There's also batch 11 and 12 that will be sent to my person in short for review from the staff, and that will continue its financial walks until it's reached my desk for the advice to be signed, along with the finance minister's signature as well. I would like to move on to, as Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, I would like to make this announcement. During the month of July, the Department of Youth organized a series of youth-serving activities to promote positive engagement to lead to positive actions. Firstly, the department is proud to announce the conclusion of the 26th Annual Business Outreach and Placement Program on August 2nd. The BOP is a youth work experience program organized and executed by the Department of Youth, providing paid internship for 117 youths. Of course, this program would not be possible without the input of key stakeholders, and therefore must thank all government departments and private sector organizations for their commitment towards hosting our students. Most importantly, we extend sincere gratitude to the Windward Islands Bank for facilitating our students in setting up their first bank accounts to receive their stipends. Further, in collaboration with the SEDC, the department hosted its third annual youth entrepreneurship training, which saw 12 students completing the intensive training and presenting their business pitch to a panel of judges and the department on July 25th. The department also conducted a first aid, CPR, AED training in collaboration with the WIMS for 21 students who became certified responders. Also in collaboration with the Budget Babe, the department hosted a budget training session for 17 youth on financial planning and literacy. Via the Department of Youth, during the month of July, now I would like to move on to the Division of Study Finance. The Ministry of Study Finance received 114 applications, approving 98 and denying 16. I must say there were also those who sent in their appeal. It was thoroughly reviewed, and they were also granted study financing. Students will be studying in 5 Caribbean islands with 25 students remaining in St. Martin and 4 in the international regions. There are 13 educational institutions in the Netherlands, 6 in Canada, 15 in the United States, and 5 in the Caribbean, covering 39 priority areas of study. Details on student departures are as follows. Approximately 23 students departed to the Netherlands on August 4th, 2024, where I, as Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, saw them off and give them a little pep talk before they left to the Netherlands. They have also reached to the Netherlands safe and is also being guided by one of our own from our education department. Approximately 10 students will depart to Tallahassee on August 14, 2024, and I also will do my utmost best to see them off as their minister. All other students will travel independently or with their parents and guardians, those also who have received study financing for the other parts of the regions, because they have different and separate dates that they will be traveling. By this, I conclude my announcement, and I await any questions from the press.
Good morning. Good morning, Prime Minister, colleague ministers, the press, and people of St. Martin. I just have some announcements on some upcoming an upcoming event, the Moms Health Fair that's coming up on August 10th. We will have it from 4 to 7 p.m. at the John Lamreny Center. The intention there is to provide families with information and resources on their journey of parenthood, and we are approaching this event from a holistic perspective and including aspects of nutrition, self-care, physical and mental health, and well-being. And we have invited several organizations to be there as vendors and to participate in this event. and we welcome the community to attend. So that's on August 10th from 4 to 7 p.m. Also, an update on dengue cases. The CPS would like to remind the community to check your backyards, to check for breeding spots, flower pots, any kind of water that is settling. We cannot do it on our own. We need you to look into that to secure your spaces from stagnant water. And so if you have cases where you would need CPS to come to assist, then you can call 914 and ask for the vector control unit. And we have had, for instance, from the Point Blanche area, we have had a request there where we know that there is stagnant water, and we are looking into that case. We just need an official letter, so we're waiting on the official letter from the community council, and then we can handle that. But we have proactively started to look into how to handle it. And in the COVID cases, I've been asked many times, currently, as of July, we have had 38 cases for the year. And again, it is therefore not alarming. It's for July, there were 6 cases. So it's not alarming for the Dutch side of St. Martin. I also want to mention that I recently initiated a comprehensive assessment into the treatment and reception of patients sent abroad for medical care, specifically in Cali, Colombia. I went there with 2 cabinet members and SZV board members, 2 board members. And so we had extensive meetings with patients and also with the doctors and the staff of the international department there. And the main objective was to strengthen partnerships and enhance collaboration with the Cali hospitals, and also for efficiency and cost management, and identifying and mitigating potential overspending. We also wanted to look at the patient experience and to see how we could improve their experience. And I must say that in our opinion, it was a very successful trip. We were able to see firsthand what is taking place in Cali, and we were also able to identify ways to mitigate costs, not on the care, but cost on the logistics and the amount of time that people stay. Another important announcement, or what I would like to say is, together with the Minister of Finance, we now have a committee in place, and we are working on the minimum wage, establishing what the real minimum wage is. The minimum wage in 2022 was established at $9.62 per hour, and that was established by national decree, what is called an LBHAM. And for 2023 and 2024, the minimum wage was established via a ministerial decree at 9.95 guilders an hour for 2023 and 10.40 an hour for 2024. But that was by a ministerial decree. It did not go the route. And as such, you have a LBHAM, a national decree that is higher than a ministerial decree. So in a sense, the government before, the minister decided to raise the minimum wage, but it didn't go through the correct processes, which has consequences now for us as a government. It has consequences for the people. And so we are diligently working together on rectifying this and to ensure that we have the actual minimum wage corrected, established, because it's not established now. And we know that we have spoken to the business community as well. We know that because it was such a small increase, they didn't see no need to fight it, and they some did do the increase, but we know that we have to fix it. And so it has come to our attention now that we have to fix it, and that's why we have this committee in place. So that's something that we will be handling shortly. Those were my comments for today.
Thank you.
Members of the media, Minister, members of the DCOM, and the people of St. Martin in general, good morning. I have concerning the upcoming election some information. First of all, on July 16th, the Civil Registry delivered a total of 20,629 voting cards for the upcoming elections on August the 19th, 2024. And these cards has been delivered to the Postal Service of St. Martin, the PSS, for distribution to the eligible voters. The undelivered cards will be returned to the Civil Registry on August the 9th, 2024. And on August the 14th, August the 15th, and August the 16th, 2024, eligible voters can pick up their voting cards from 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon till 7 o'clock in the evening, 7 p.m. at the Government Administration Building. Ensure that when you come to pick up your card that you can identify yourself with a valid identification, so that will facilitate for you to get your voting card. I repeat, the opportunity is there for the public, for the people of St. Martin, that they can pick up their voting card on the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th of August from 4:30 in the afternoon till 7 o'clock p.m. on those three mentioned days. That's concerning the elections. Concerning the SER, as we know, the SER is a very important advisory organ to government. A lot of decisions has to be sent to the SER for advice, for them to evaluate the effect on the social economic status of the country. And it has been for 2 years that there has been no functional SER for country St. Martin. Is actually a unimaginable situation that we were in for 2 years. I came in and in the transition document, that was one of the items that had to be taken care of after being a unsolved problems for 2 years. And on the 5th of August, ultimately the landsbesluiten, the national decrees for the board members, for the new board of the SER has been signed. And thus this week, the members will be approached with their signed national decrees. And then we will have an official meeting at the end of this week with the new board members and organization of the SER, the Sociaal-Economische Raad. And from there on, we will be happy to have a functional, established SER again for country St. Martin. As you know, the SER consists of 9 members, and we have 9 substitute members in case one of the members fall out. And these members are divided in 3 sectors. The first one is one of the employers division. From that one, we have 3 members and 3 substitute members. The other one is from the employees branch, and these are nominated and proposed by the WICLU. And the third section of the 3 other board members to finalize the group of 9 comes from independent members, and those are most of the time proposed by government. But in total, I have signed 18 national decrees for the establishment of the new board of the SER, and ultimately we will have a SER again for country St. Martin. That's topic 2. Topic 3 is, of course, GEBE, and everybody is waiting on this one, of course. And to start with, we have to realize something very good. I have the impression that a lot is being expected from this government and this Prime Minister. Actually, we have to realize that where we are today as a country is a consequence of insufficiency and no decision-making or bad decision-making that has our country today where it is. And one of the effects of what has transpired in the past is, of course, what our nation is encountering now with the energy supply for the country. And everybody is looking at this government as this Prime Minister, for you have to solve all of a sudden a problem that actually has been caused in the past because we are now 13 weeks in government, but all of a sudden now, everything now is imploding at this particular phase that this new government is in. And we are not pointing fingers, we are assuming our responsibility, and we are trying to tackle all the problems that we are encountering. And the one we have, of course, is our national utility company. To make sure, I went this morning myself, personally, again, to the plant of GEBE to inspect what is going on there. I spoke also with the project manager from the So Energy, that is the company that we rented these containers from. They are all brand new containers, so they have no running time yet. They checked them all, they're all functional already. What we are waiting on now are some fuel pipelines that are arriving tomorrow with a container by our harbor, with shipment that is coming tomorrow. Until now, there is no contraindication that they will not arrive tomorrow. So until now, the arrival of the fuel pipelines are planned to arrive the harbor of St. Martin tomorrow. That's the 8th of August. And also tomorrow, the fuel pumps that are needed to get the fuel in the engines, they are going to arrive tomorrow also, but they are being flown in, and it is air freight that is going to arrive tomorrow. And on that freight, we will have 7 fuel pumps that will arrive. They have explained me that it will take approximately 4 to 5 days to install these fuel pipelines, inclusive the fuel pumps, and the intention is that for the 13th of August, the plant will be functional. There are a lot of rumors about not fitting the grid. They have to synchronize this. That is normal. Every new generation that you add to the grid has to be synchronized. It's not something exceptional. There are rumors that they are there and nobody can do anything with them. I have not received that information this morning. Actually, all generator has been tested already by running them, by adding only in their own tank diesel to see if they function. So Energy were there. Technicians from Caterpillar were also there because they're all brand new, these generators. So we are the first country that are going to make use of these brand new generators. So in principle, it's a matter of waiting on the day of tomorrow for the fuel pipelines and the fuel pumps, and it will take approximately 5 to 6 days. That means that for the 13th, hopefully this plant will be connected to the grid. And the time before that, of course, we're going to use to make it operational, to synchronize it to the grid, but that is what we are working to get this going. And don't forget that on the long term, of course, the mid-long term, we are still busy with an order of 18 new containerized generators that will be have the destination for St. Martin, that we actually made a down payment on already, and this will be the additional 20 megawatts that we will receive after installing and connecting the 10 megawatt that we have now, and the batch of the 10 is the ones that we rented. The ones of 20 coming will be the ones that we are having in a rent-to-own construction. Don't forget once more, GB is not a problem caused by this government and this Prime Minister. It's a problem that imploded in our face and that we are taking care of, and that is what I can inform you at this particular moment of the latest information of the developments concerning energy supply to the people of St. Martin.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. We have a good one for you. Let's.
Great job, Carl. Thank you. Jeremy, come on up. For the final word in the Spelling Bee Championship, please spell insurance.
Insurance. N-A-G-I-C-O. Insurance.
That's correct. I hope your father can spell Nagico too.
Nagico is insurance. Insurance is Nagico.
And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how the way to be. Tell me how the way to go. Tell me all that I should know. And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how the way to go. Tell me how the way to be. To evoke some empathy. And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how the way to go. Tell me how the way to see. Show me all that I could be.
Make the switch. Get faster internet for less.
At GEBE, our commitment extends beyond utilities. It's about exceptional service. Meet the heart of the operation, the customer service team. With a friendly voice and a helping hand, we're here to address your concerns. Whether it's a billing question or a technical issue, we're dedicated to finding solutions. Your satisfaction drives us. We listen, we act, and we make a difference. GEBE, the power to serve.
The new Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Animal Husbandry. Government must give the necessary attention to develop this new sector. They must acquire support from the right stakeholders. The necessary attention to develop this new sector entails building and operating the ministry at the level required to secure sustainability for the sector, securing land for agriculture, and creating a commercial fishing fleet which will be licensed to fish on the Saba Bank. Support from the right stakeholders entails cooperation from stakeholders like the University of Wageningen, develop saltwater or brackish water agriculture, container farming, and garden farming. Develop cannabis farming with local participation only. Create a locally owned and operated commercial fishing fleet based on local private-public partnerships. Create and facilitate fish, shrimp, and lobster farming in the lagoons and or the coastline. On August 19, 2024, vote for Claudius Anthony Buncamper, your number 2 candidate on the Now Party.
All right, now, of course, we are winding down to what we call elections 2024 again. Only St. Martin, 2 elections, 1 year. What else is new? St. Martin, unique, eh? The different public meetings continue to be all over the place. The United People's Party had its own in Dutch Quarter. And this is a speech by Homer C. Otley.
Dutch Quarter, Belvedere, French Quarter, Middle Region, everyone at the sound of my voice, thank you for having us, accepting us, the United People's Party. We are a party of doers. I am a leader that is a doer. Then they ask, why does the squatter accept you? This very property, I did my very first community day. This very property, I did Christmas Day give back to the less fortunate. This very property, as a minister, I did a fundraising for the people that lost their house in the fire. Sir Martin, don't ask me why Dutch Quarter accepts me. The love that I receive is enough to show you that maybe, just maybe, he did something right. Listen to me very carefully. On August 19th, you have a choice. You have a choice for us to fix these issues. You have a choice when you look around and you see Dutch Quarter in darkness. You see St. Martin in darkness. This is your chance for us to make it right. They jump up, they scream, they kick, and they say, look at the 8 names that signed. And you know what they do? They put my name to the top. But I would accept it. Because after what I see now, put my name to the top over and over and over again. And I would sign over and over again. Because I could not give you 4 years of neglect. I could not give you 4 years of nothing. I could not give you 4 years of no leadership. So if you want to blame me now for us going to election, okay, guess what? Blame me for saving the country. Because I can tell you, we could not deal with 4 years of URSM and Luke Marcelino. You see, I am a bit different. When you throw it at me, I don't run from it. I catch it and I throw it right back at you. Right back at you. I don't think you understand. The more videos you do, the more famous you make me. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'm fighting to be the leader of who's not the leader of the squatter. I'm fighting to be the leader of St. Martin. I'm fighting to be the leader of this country. Listen, St. Martin. Listen to me very carefully. I have a responsibility to these young men in Dutch Quarter, to these young men in St. Martin, to these young men in the district. And it's me stepping in and allowing us to stay right here today. Peaceful, no fire, no gunshot, no police, no barricades, no burning cars. And if y'all make you upset, then don't understand how some people in this country operate. It's sure that you don't have compassion for your people. It's sure that you don't care about these young men. It's sure that you don't care about the country. Because I can tell you this, what we did yesterday, and we never saved lives. Could you have imagined if one of these young men had died, or if a police have died, what would you have been singing? You see, since I like to blame me for everything, you would have blamed me then. But now, when you step in, you're trying to blame me now. Take how much credit you want. Take it. My job was done. My job was done. These young men came to me. They thanked me. They spoke to me. They said, we are not animals. We want jobs. Things are hard with us. Things are hard for us. We want mutual understanding. They sat with the police and an amends was made. And St. Martin, like Crossberg told me, last night we slept without hearing a gunshot. It's not me. It's the guys. It's the Dutch Quarter community. It's not me. I was merely a voice that said, hey, let's facilitate this. It's not me. I don't take credit. I give them credit for being mature enough and understanding enough and showing the community that they are not animals and they want to work. St. Martin, a riot. We on the news, not 1 day, not 2 days, but yet not one article from the Prime Minister. I asked one of the guys today, do you know who the Prime Minister is? He said, but he ain't you. I said, not yet. I tell you, not yet. Let me tell you this. I can fight my own battles. I can fight my own battles. And everybody's sending me a video and they're asking me if I'm going to answer. I said, no. They say, why? I said, because the last person that person worked for wasn't even elected, so I ain't wasting my time. It's going to happen again. I ain't wasting my time. Because I have work to do. While you were talking about me, I brought an amendment to the law. While you were talking about me, I brought an amendment to the LTU, helping those persons who are born here to achieve residency. While you were talking about me, I was in a meeting with these boys in the police bringing peace to the neighborhood. While you're talking about me, we are planning a meeting in Dutch Quarter, while the rest have not showed up. Now let's talk about that. St. Martin, Dutch Quarter, I want you to realize they have not showed up. And I have always said it, before all of this, I have been a proponent against gun violence. We don't need to be killing each other. We don't need to be shooting each other. We don't need that. You are our future. This here, I said it, aim for me forever. One of these days, it's one of you that is going to stand here and represent this country. It's one of you that is going to be a minister or a prime minister. It's one of you. So go ahead, make all your stupid videos, call me what you want, call me a gangster, call me a thug, call me whatever it is, because I will continue to save lives, and the more you call me, the more I will relate to these young men, and I will pull them out of the gutter, and I guarantee you, what do I do for some of these men in that quarter? What you're going to see. St. Martin, I am here to tell you this, we have a government that has no clue what they're doing. I'm telling you this. We hear the Minister of VSR today say, oh, Minister Attlee did the minimum wage wrong. He signed a decree and it should have been at Elbingham. Let me teach you in case you don't know. Article 9, paragraph 7 says the minister has the authority to set the minimum wage, whether it's higher or lower for a period of time. You have to follow it with the Elbingham dodo. If you do not understand, let me teach you. Listen, do not touch the minimum wage of my people. St. Martin, they want to reverse back your minimum wage. They want to reverse back your health care. They want to reverse everything that we have done positive. I dare you to touch the minimum wage of the people. But since I do it wrong, touch it. Touch it. Because look, if you touch it, you're going from 2 to 1. You're going from 2 to 0. So, matter of fact, yeah, I do it wrong. Reverse it. So, Martin, I am the person that's been through the ringer. I am the person that they try to keep down. Out of 150 plus candidates, every single day is Omar E.C. Attlee. And when they expect me to come out of my house, people, I come out like this. Because we are not like you. You are not like us, because we are a party of inclusion. Those other parties are not like us. They are a party that love you when it's right. And when things go rough, they disappear. They disappear. So Martin, leaders of a community are people that I meet that can bring me to a neighborhood, that can bring me somewhere and tell me the problems. Like Vanessa, she brought me to Manila Drive. She showed me the issues, showed me what was going on. Chrisberg, his family brought me to Gibbs Drive, showed me what was going on. And they couldn't get the project finished because there were issues with an owner in the land. I came, I saw. St. Martin, Manila Drive, Gibbs Drive, the project is starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, the resurfacing and mile asphalt of your road will start tomorrow. St. Martin, I am not here to tell Dutch Quarter this, that, and empty promises. I have told you what I have done, and I just told you what we are going to do. And I can tell you this, I will continue to work with you guys. We will push positivity. We will bring back your basketball court. We will give you things to do. We will remove the guns and put pens, put books, put checks in your hand so you can feed yourself and your family. I am your #1 candidate. O-M-A-R-E-C athlete. And on August 19th, you have one more chance to get it right. So Martin, I love you.
Like know why they don't like Cruz Francisco. Cause he giving people job opportunity. I know why they don't like Cruz Francisco. Cause we voting number 4 for UP party. Yeah. He have the solution for black ops night and immigration policy. Vote number 4. Preparenting committee. Vote number 4. Introducing LNG. Vote number 4. Reconstructing ministry. Vote number 4. St. Peter's. You ready? Get it done for you.
It's time to raise the bar, let's take it to the top. It's time to choose qualified people to rep for ya. From the prisoners to senior, she's right here for ya. Can't forget the education, it's time for better. She's ready and she's focused to get the job done. SXM, the time is now, let us all vote for change. Shamira is the candidate to represent for us. She's gonna represent us locally and even to the Dutch.
It's so good. Hey, he's a man for the people. Do anything that he needs to. Standing on business, no time for the gimmicks. He's a real deal, no time for pretending. Say Martin, you know that he's the one. Here to serve the people and to get the job done. When everybody else turn their backs and they run, just know that you could always count on Ed's a gun. Tell me why.
Welcome to the National Institute for Professional Advancement, where dreams meet education. At NEPA, we offer 9 exciting programs to help you reach your full potential. From our state-of-the-art culinary program, where you can master the art of cooking, to our hospitality program, preparing you for the dynamic world of service. Our electrical installation technician program offers hands-on experience and practical skills for a bright future. Our ICT program is designed for the digital age, and our general property maintenance program helps you craft a solid foundation in construction. Plus, gain real-world skills in our automotive technology program, with day and evening classes and validated certifications. Join us at NEPA, where your journey to success begins. Enroll now.
Say Martin for this election. We voting for Jurendi Duran for governmental progress.
Good day, as you know, on the road with Duran. Although this time is a bit different because we're not on any side roads. We're on the main road of Dutch Quarter. As you know, over the years, Dutch Quarter have been plagued with many issues for infrastructure. What you're seeing happening here now is with respect to the sewage network, which had some challenges over the last couple of decades. But indeed, as we move forward, we were able to reprioritize some funds in order to allocate enough funds to continue with this project.
To save this country, we need everybody to vote Duran.
Great job, Carl. Thank you. Jeremy, come on up. For the final word in the Spelling Bee Championship, please spell insurance.
Insurance. N-A-G-I-C-O. Insurance.
That's correct. I hope your father can spell Najiko too.
Nagico is insurance. Insurance is Nagico.
That is it for the Late Night Show. Thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow, do have a safe and pleasant one. Bye-bye.